Our new OS releases will be available as developer betas today, with a public beta.
Alright. Don't mind if I do. Excuse me. Alright. I guess we're waiting. Here we go. Into macOS 27 Golden Gate. It's a pretty interesting name, which also might not be a city, and I think Apple's servers are having some trouble, but we're gonna upgrade now. Let's do it. This is my main device, and this is the first developer beta, so I wouldn't recommend that anyone else do this. I can't control what you do, but it's just not recommended to install a developer beta on a main device. But I'm going to, because I like liquid glass. And if you don't, then that's okay. We all have our own opinions. And you know, macOS 15 looks pretty good too. I'll see you when we're installing. It's time! Golden Gate! Looks like I'll have to update you when this is done. Oh, we got a whole 8 minutes? Oh. And here we are in macOS 27 Golden Gate. Ooh, there's our liquid glass slider. You already know that is going all the way to the left, because I love me some liquid glass. There we go. And here we are in the new beta. Nothing looks too absolutely different. Ooh, the icons look a little bit strange. Finder looks really, it's like someone turned the contrast all the way up on Finder. A few of these other icons, it looks like they just kind of turned the saturation up, but you know what, they don't look absolutely terrible. Best icon upgrade I'm gonna have to say would be Maps. Just look at this. Look at this liquid glass icon right here. This looks great. The new Image Playground app icon looks better. Still not using Image Playground. We've got a different battery icon up here. Different Siri icon, because Siri's different. Let's see, can I just type to Siri real quick? Yep, I can still type to Siri. They left this icon here and the original gradient here. I do appreciate how on iOS 27 they integrated Siri with the dynamic island. I think that looks really cool. This is just a little bit strange. The corners of every app are apparently now even more regulated than before, but now they just kind of look off. Like they're not going around the search button, they're not going around this close button. They're just on their own little degree here, which I think might have been just how it was before, but if you're gonna put everything in its own circle, at least try and match up the corners of the apps with that, instead of just giving them back what they had before in an attempt to regulate all that again. I mean, yeah, this doesn't seem like a terrible update. This, from everything that I've heard, this macOS seems like it's gonna be another Monterey, another Snow Leopard, and everyone loved both of those. If you're gonna complain about Monterey, then that's kind of strange, because it's good. We're not even gonna talk about the memory leaks. They're not there. Let's see the macOS beta wallpaper. Ooh, yeah, that looks pretty good. The dark mode looks really good. It sure is golden, you know? See the screensaver. Ooh. That is a little bit choppy, but you know what? I think it's okay. It looks alright. They left the old battery icon up here. Speaking of battery icons, let's see our battery settings real quick. Oh, I guess I can't see the setting that lets me turn the battery number on or off. Where's that setting? Oh, it's probably in the menu bar settings, isn't it? Battery options, yeah. show percentage, and turn that off, and that's the new battery icon. I think it looks okay, but it's a little bit out of place. I think the older one kind of just fit in better with the rest of this, but now you've also added a little bit of a translucency effect, which none of these other ones have, so it's just a little bit strange. And the show percentage is now just the battery icon when you turn on show percentage in iOS, which is okay, but again, now this text doesn't really match up with any of this text, and it's just, the battery icons are kind of all over the place. But it's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's definitely better than the beta version of Big Sur. Apparently applications and the whole Spotlight search is getting an upgrade and integration with Siri. This still just says Spotlight search though instead of search and ask, and this is an M4 MacBook Air, so I think some of the Apple intelligence is either downloading or they haven't released it yet in this developer beta. We should be getting another developer beta though pretty soon. Let's see the Siri options. Try new Siri, okay. I mean, if you insist. Siri with Apple Intelligence. Okay, I'll join the waitlist even though I don't really need it. I might as well demo it. Join the waitlist just like when Apple Intelligence was first introduced 2 years ago. And we didn't get it. Well, we did, but it was nothing like what they promised. And this year, listening to the WWDC, the whole section where they talk about AI, it feels the exact same as when they were first introducing Apple Intelligence. And that's kind of funny. Like, they're just saying the same things, hoping that you don't notice that these are all, this is just all the stuff they talked about before. I'm surprised they didn't reintroduce Type to Siri. That's my favorite new Siri feature. Type to Siri is pretty cool, but they just have to talk about visual intelligence again. They have to talk about, what was the term for Siri can see what's on your screen. They had to talk about that, even though they already said all that 2 years ago, last year. We didn't get any of it this year. I mean, we might. We always gotta be hopeful, even though nobody's actually gonna care when it comes out, because nobody uses this stuff anyways. The liquid glass does feel even more toned down than usual though, even with the slider all the way down. I mean, this is just macOS 15's Finder. If you'll notice, they took away the whole separated sidebar here that was like an overlay, and it's now back to being 2 sections, which why would you even do that? What purpose is there at this point after you introduced a good looking separated liquid glass sidebar, and now you're just Apple's repealing all of liquid glass. And I thought liquid glass looked really good. I very much enjoyed the first developer beta of iOS 26 when the liquid glass was everywhere. Some parts of it were less easy to see, but the liquid glass really did look good. And, you know, they're just kind of taking some aspects of it away slowly with every single update. And I just don't really get it. I don't really get why they would do that. There's people who are still on macOS 15 from how much they hate liquid glass, even though there's ways to basically turn it off. People are saying that Apple should just include a liquid glass like switcher, just a little switch that turns it on and off. And I can see it. I don't think it'll happen because it's a new UI design. They didn't really include that with Big Sur. They didn't include a Catalina switch. I mean, they kind of did. Developer Beta 1 of Big Sur included a toggle you could activate in Terminal that brought most of the Catalina UI back, but it was never really an official thing. So I don't think they're gonna just give you the ability to completely remove liquid glass. But I also think they're just leaning into what all the liquid glass haters who aren't even updating are saying, and they're removing the best parts of liquid glass. One of my favorite parts of iOS 26 Developer Beta 1 was that the control center, when you swipe down, it barely had any blur behind it. I thought that was really cool because you could still see all of the icons in the control center and it was fine. And then like in the next 2 betas, they completely took that away and put the blur back, and I just don't really get it. I mean, I can get some of the complaints about liquid glass, but they've been fixing that up, except at the same time they're fixing that up, they're removing a lot of the liquid glass. And that's making the liquid glass enjoyers less happy, except the liquid glass is still somewhat present, so that's making the liquid glass haters less happy, because there's still liquid glass and they just want Apple to remove it. Which is why people stay on macOS 15. And macOS 15 looks fine, it looks good, but I just really like liquid glass. I like how everything kind of blends into each other. I like the transparency. It reminds me a lot of a good old macOS 10.0 Aqua, which I have personally installed on a lot of my old Macs just because I love how it looks. I like the little Finder icon, and I hate Panther for removing it. There's still a few hard drives back there I need to clean up. But I mean, these two aren't so different when you think about it. A lot of people complained about the Aqua UI from the original macOS 10, and this is pretty similar to that. And that's kind of what's been happening lately with Golden Gate and Tahoe, is everyone's hating on it, but eventually, just like macOS 10.0's Aqua, people are gonna learn that it looks pretty good. It doesn't even look terrible. So I mean, there isn't too much to say really about macOS Golden Gate 27. I've just been rambling a whole lot without actually testing out the OS, because there just isn't that much to test out. As I said, it's a Monterey snow leopard situation. They didn't add a ton of new stuff. I'm on the wait list for the new Siri, but all it is a new Siri which was promised 2 years ago. The background looks pretty good. It is a bit dull though, I think, in real life. I mean, on the video I'm seeing it looks kind of brighter than it actually is, but in real life it sure is gold and silver. And you can see, oh actually I can see, they took out a lot of the icons from the menu bar. Menu bar options, where's the icons? You keep these 3 and then get rid of all the other ones. Finder only has 2. File has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 icons. Edit has 4. View has 4. Go has all these. Window has 2. Help has 3. That's just so weird that they're going back on this too. I thought the icons were okay. They definitely could have been a whole lot better if they just kind of synchronized some of the icons and their actions throughout apps. I mean, the icon for new was changing with every app. If they just made that universal along with a few other icons, it could have been pretty good, but now there's just different icons all over the place. And it's pointless now. It's pointless to have some icons and some not icons. Also, my trash is graphically glitching. The iPhone mirroring icon looks really good now that I take a better look at it. Just a little bit different from the other icon. It looks a whole lot better than the macOS 15 icon that was just a picture of an iPhone turned on. This looks a lot better. Well, my talk to Siri UI is a little bit different than the type to Siri UI. And you can choose your Siri extension. Yay! That's a setting that I haven't seen because I barely check the Siri settings. There's no point. And yeah, as I said, I mean, if you watch the WWDC, you'll see they kind of redid the liquid glass icons with layers of liquid glass instead of the whatever they were doing before. So now everything is just a bit more layered, and the maps icon looks better, the iPhone mirroring icon looks better, Find My photos, they look a little bit better, but some of these just feel like they had their contrast turned up a bit too much. The settings icon feels like it has a visible, accidental pixel outline on its outer gear, and Finder doesn't look like it uses liquid glass at all. And as a liquid glass enjoyer, I would love to see some more liquid glass. But I mean, that's kind of all I can do in the first developer beta of macOS 27 Golden Gate, like the bridge. I kind of wish there was more to talk about to make a bit of a longer video, but you just get a bunch of rambling and you get to stare at this good-looking background. Let's see that lock screen again. Yeah, that's not a bad animation. It's better than Tahoe's early developer betas where there just wasn't a screensaver and it was the solid picture. I guess they decided to make one early this time, which is in kind of a choppy frame rate though. I think I already said that too. And it doesn't change that much. You know, I've taken too long to look at it. This kind of just looks boring now. I mean, these waves never go anywhere. There's no colors that change. Everything is just stationary, or it's moving, but it's contained within the screen and it can't go any further than that. I don't know, maybe they'll change that with a later beta. It seems like we're still getting a few firsts with Golden Gate here, but there's definitely some ironing out that needs to be done. The battery icon on the lock screen is still this one, and I don't know how intended that was. If I could, I would show you any other software updates, but I'm recording on my phone, and my watch is apparently in a state of limbo, being partially supported and partially not supported. So there's that, and I think we'll just have to wrap up the first developer beta of macOS 27 Golden Gate here. I don't think I'll be making another video because this is, I'm assuming, all that there is, unless there's just an absolutely enormous, like, developer beta that changes everything, which I doubt there will be, so. But that was a pretty fun time. I think I'll enjoy using a Golden Gate because this is my main Mac. So I have to use this to edit this video. I have to use this to publish it. I have to rely on it to not fail me. Fun times were had today.